When AI stocks lose their grip on the market, understanding where capital flows next becomes the most important question for any serious investor. AI stocks are slipping from their leadership position, with red candles and downward pressure showing the sector's weakening dominance. Here's the key insight. Money doesn't just disappear from the market. Instead, capital rotates away from AI and spreads across alternative sectors, seeking new opportunities for growth. The smartest investors are already asking one critical question during this shift. Where does money go if AI cracks? Welcome to Money Mastery, your step-by-step guide to financial freedom and wealth creation. This isn't about fear, it's about strategic analysis, replacing panic with calculated thinking. Capital flow is the most powerful force driving every movement in financial markets. Smart money doesn't panic. It rotates, systematically moving to where the next opportunities emerge. Let's explore a fundamental truth about how markets really behave when things start to shift. Markets don't crash because money leaves. They crash because money moves too fast. When leadership breaks, capital immediately searches for safety, value, and stability. This phenomenon has a name: sector rotation. So where does money go first when the hype cools down? Value stocks become the destination. Financials, industrials, dividend companies, and firms with real cash flow. These stocks don't promise the future, they deliver the present. Cash flow beats promises in uncertain markets. The second wave of rotation targets defensive sectors. Healthcare, consumer staples, and utilities all focus on essential purchases, things people must buy no matter what. People may stop buying new tech, but they won't stop buying food, medicine, or electricity. Next, institutional money often flows into bonds and treasuries. U.S. Treasuries, bond ETFs, and yield instruments share one key trait: predictable income. When stocks feel risky, the appeal of predictable income becomes just as attractive. This doesn't mean stocks are dead. It means balance is returning. Here's a rotation most retail investors miss: small caps and value growth. When mega-cap tech cools, it creates opportunities in undervalued growth, small caps, lower valuations, and rate-sensitive plays. Small cap appeal rests on three pillars: lower valuations, less crowded trades, and sensitivity to rate cuts. This is where the next leadership often starts quietly. There's one more strategic position that smart money uses: cash. Holding cash isn't inaction, it's strategic patience. Cash strategy serves three purposes: waiting for clarity, waiting for better prices, and timing fear peaks. Cash is not a failure, it's a strategic position. Now let's clarify what rotation does not mean. Selling everything, panicking, predicting exact tops, and emotional fighting are all wrong responses. The right response is simple: adapt. If AI slows down, where do you think money goes next? The rotation destinations are value, defensive sectors, bonds, small caps, and cash. Here's the big takeaway that ties everything together. The biggest mistake investors make is believing leadership never changes. Markets reward flexibility, not loyalty to one theme. AI can change the world and still underperform for a while. Impact and timing are different things. Let's recap the core principles of capital flow. Money rotates rather than vanishes. Value absorbs fear first. Bonds stabilize portfolios. Small caps prepare for leadership. And cash empowers positioning. The goal is not to predict perfectly. The goal is to stay aligned with capital flow. If this video helped you see the market more clearly, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to Money Mastery for your step-by-step guide to financial freedom and wealth creation. Next, we'll show you how to spot sector rotation before the headlines even change.